I'm Irene Kinoshita. I'm a member of the steering committee for the Asian American Museum, and we are so excited about this event tonight. So we've been doing a lot of planning for the last couple of years, and we started a photography contest, and we also hired an architectural firm to help us design the museum. So tonight we're going to announce the winners of the photography contest and also give everybody a sneak peek of the planned museum. So that's why we're here today, and we're real excited to have so many people come and join us.
My name is Jack Vaughn. I'm the Executive Director at Asian American Museum. Today is pretty exciting because we have the opportunity to announce some winners of our photo contest called an Asian American Mosaic. We started the submission process back in last December, and we have over 225 submissions since that time. We're super excited because our judges went through all those photos, picked some winners, have some amazing photos to showcase. But the important thing besides the art and the photography of it is the story that it tells. Right? The idea of as a photographer comes and takes this picture, they're looking at what does Asian American identity look like through their lens. And they're telling a story through this art form. And so we're going to get to see the winners today. It's going to be really fun and amazing. So the Asian American Museum is going to be a physical anchor point for our Asian American identity. It's related to this photo contest. It's like, who are we? And so as generations come and go, they question like, what is my identity? Who am I? They have a place that they can go to where they feel like, hey, I can learn about my heritage, my history, but also a place where they feel like I belong. And that's the most important thing, because we're Asians, but also American, and we belong here just like everyone else. And I want my grandkids and their grandkids to have that sense of belonging and understanding their identity and who they are. So the Mosaic Contest is a really important program that we run because we're capturing stories from our community and about our community. And so it's a great event year after year we're hoping to do. And so this is an inaugural one, which is fun. But the next year, and the next year, and the next year, let's say 10 years from now, the importance of telling that story allows us to track how our Asian American identities change, or the perspective of how Asian Americans change. So it's a sociological, social science experiment as well as celebrating our life in America as Asian Americans.
My name is Yulan Chong. I'm the CEO of the South Coast Chinese Cultural Center. And for me, I'm so honored to serve on the steering committee. As a committee member, to see the mosaic come in live, it's such an important moment, because for the Asian American Museum at the Great Park, this is one of the most important photo projects we kick off tonight. It showcases how diverse in our community, how rich our community culture brings us together, how we want to have a voice, have a presence in this community. And we are so extraordinarily excited to see all the winner photo at tonight. Thank you.
I'm Irvine City Council member Melinda Liu, and I represent District 1. Events like this is really meaningful to me because as an Asian City Council member, and also I'm the very first Mandarin speaking council member, first Chinese American woman, first one born in Taiwan on the Irvine City Council. It is very meaningful that we have a space for the AAPI community to gather and share our culture. To me, Asian Americans have been such an integral part of American history, and we haven't had a lot of education or a highlight on what we've accomplished and how we've been involved in shaping the culture and the history of this country. So I am looking forward to this museum being there to educate other people about what we've contributed and how our culture is becoming part of the fabric of America, and we've always been here.
So my name is Dr. Pradeep K. Shukla. I'm a professor at Chapman University, the Shah Family Endowed Chair in Innovativeness. I came to the United States from India when I was 4 years old, and I came with my mother in 1960. And my father was studying at USC, so I've seen a lot of change in Southern California, the growth of the Asian community, not just South Asian Indians, but Vietnamese, Korean, Chinese, and Japanese. So I'm really glad that, we're doing some honor for the culture and having an Asian American museum to keep a record of the experience, the growth, the families, their struggles, and their accomplishments. So, well, I think this is great as a kickoff event because we don't have a physical museum, brick and mortar yet, but we want to build up a buzz that we're here, we're doing things, and we want to honor the cultures. And this is a great way because photography is a medium where every photo tells a story, and they say like a picture is worth 1,000 words. So what we do is we get a collection of professional photographers, amateur students, and we see a wide variety of stories. And what's interesting is we ask the individuals, why did you select this photo for entry into the contest? And that by itself is interesting to see, their thought process. So.
My name is Dean Vu. I'm an amateur photographer from Anaheim, and I'm really honored to be here to accept the second and third place award for the amateur division. Photography for me is about capturing the moments. Sometimes it's a quiet moment of reflection, sometimes it's light and shadow. So it's a really enjoyable hobby. Yeah. For the second place image that I won is an image about leisure time in Little Saigon, and there is about two men playing Chinese chess, and as they're playing, they're trash talking each other, and they're slamming down their chess item, and it was really fun. And I shot that with my iPhone. So that's a street photography shot. So it's a little bit of a trick. If you want to be stealth, you shoot with your iPhone on street photography. So that was what shot. And then I also got a third place shot that I shot for a Vietnamese funeral. And it's a light beam that came through the door that just shone on one person. And she was a daughter of her mother had passed, and she's the daughter, and she's privately grieving. And she's also holding a rosary and praying. And so I thought that was a really emotional moment that she's expressing, and also the selective lighting on her. So I thought, so I snapped a few pictures of that, and pretty soon the light was gone because the sun was moving across the door. And it's gone. So I love that moment. Yeah, I couldn't believe I got that moment because you got to be in the right place, right time in order to shoot that.
My name is Hannah. I go to Korean Lutheran High School and I'm a junior, going to be a senior next year. I'm really grateful that I got to be here, and this opportunity is so amazing. To win first and second, that's crazy. I didn't know you could do that. But yeah, I'm just really grateful, just to be here and have my grandpa here especially. I know that he's really proud of me and my parents are really proud of me. So yeah, I'll definitely go buy them a nice dinner with the prize money.
Hi, my name is Lisa Hu Chen. I am a photographer, a mom of 4 kids, and I am a Great Park resident. So this award means so much to me. As photographers, I think one way that you can help yourself grow is to submit your photos to different contests to get feedback on it, to see what other people think of it so that you can grow as an artist. And that's what I've been doing for many years. And really never won anything, but to be able to win this twice in this capacity is so meaningful. Like I said, I've been a Great Park resident for over a decade. We've seen this place grow. To have a museum come in to showcase all these stories is just it's amazing. And to have my photograph be a part of that history is, I can't even describe in words how that makes me feel.
My name is Tuok Nguyen, and I am a retired engineer. I used to work for medical device industry. Photography is my hobby, especially street photography. This is a big surprise. This is first time I'm here, and then I thought that maybe the events, like someplace like in my square park in Fire Valley, but it turned out to be here. Yeah, so it's a big surprise, and I really appreciate whatever that happened to be here. Yeah, my wife and I, we come here in 1981, and we are what people they say the boat people, okay? And we have been volunteering for the Vietnamese community for the last 30 years. Actually, my wife, she helped to teach Vietnamese language for 27 years, and she's still doing it right now with a Buddhist temple. So you move from Vietnamese community to Asian American community. That's like an automatic, process. So we are looking forward to be able to do something to contribute to the growth of the Asian American community.
My name is Rick Musto, and I'm actually an architect, and I work for the LPA, which is the firm that's actually designing the facility here at the Great Park. But my passion has always been photography. So I've been doing photography for, I think since college, basically. So it's always been something I've been pretty serious about. I'm facing, in the very near future, retirement. And so I really want to make photography my main focus. So I've been really serious about it. So I consider myself as a professional, not an amateur, because I take it seriously. So I thought I want to go in as a professional. So I'm really born and raised in Detroit, moved to California. I can't express how grateful I am for this opportunity. Stephanie, who's a designer in our office, put together this postcard that had the advertisement for the competition. I thought, yes, this is right up my alley. I've been doing a lot of this lately. So let me see if I can, put something together that might be grateful. So I went ahead and put this image, and I thought it would be, I had no expectations going in, but the fact that it was recognized was really grateful and really important to me and to my family, because I was mentioning earlier to my wife that my family, my kids, they see me running off all the time, taking pictures. We go on vacation. They're like, what's this guy? I'm an architect. So it's nice to be able to show some recognition. So I'm really grateful for that fact that I'm recognized for some of the work that I've been doing for quite a while. So.
I'm Virginia Nguyen, and I teach in Irvine at Portola High School. I also live in the Great Park. I have many different lenses in which I'm experiencing this moment. One, as an Asian American teacher in the Great Park, teaching to my students, having this kind of physical space to not just turn to, but think of it as like a living classroom that I can take my students to, that I can also use as a space to extend the classroom, maybe even one day have their work displayed there to really talk about what it means to be a part of a community and create memories and stories together. I'm also thinking about it as a mother, right? As a mother of 2 Asian American children, the thought of a space that can help them shape their identity, for them to feel like their story is told and held and they can learn, and just really thinking about this word belonging and how you feel like you belong in a community when your identity is represented so clearly and so beautifully. At Portola High School, where I teach, I also am offering a class Asian American Studies, and as a member of the education committee, I also see a real opportunity to connect to that, right? To bring youth voices into the experience of what the museum should be, and really thinking about the future, like imagining what it means to be Asian American beyond what we're experiencing today.
The Asian American Museum is not going to be just a building. It's designed as a welcoming campus that brings people together. From the moment visitors arrive through our beautiful gateway, they'll experience a place that feels open, inviting, and accessible. The campus will feature inspiring spaces for discovery, learning, and connection, anchored by a striking exhibition building. We'll have classroom space for learning and a 400-seat auditorium for performances, conversations, and community gatherings. It will include a dedicated restaurant and teaching kitchen to bring our culinary traditions to life, creating opportunities to share stories, culture, and heritage through food. More than a destination, the campus is a place of belonging, a space where history, culture, art, food, and community come together. Whether it's attending a performance, exploring an exhibit, participating in a workshop, or just gathering with family and friends over a meal, visitors are invited to become part of a living, evolving story. It's a place that honors the past, celebrates the present, and inspires us to build a vibrant future together. We invite you into this journey with us.